Salut l'ami, FF16 épisode 16 du coup. Let's go. On a tué Hugo Kupka, ça y est. Il est décédé. On a appris que les mecs de Valeux bossaient pour Ultima. On est de retour chez nous. Qu'est-ce que... Désolé, je suis en pleine guerre avec les moustiques. C'est insane, il y en a partout, je sais pas d'où ils sortent. Let's gong. Je garde la chasse pour plus tard parce que c'est le plus drôle. Faut faire quoi? Parler à Mid. Parce que Mid, il va falloir qu'on fasse des choses là. Mais il y a des quêtes à faire. On va d'abord aller faire celle à la nef. Ensuite on fait la chasse et ensuite on parle à Mid. J'espère que c'est pas des quêtes trop chiantes. Salut. Oui, il fait beau.
Ah, Clive. Your timing is exquisite, as always. I have a concern which you may be able to assist me with. Go on. There are whisperings afoot of shadowy figures having been sighted outside the village. Rustlings in the undergrowth, suspicious noises. My people fear that they are being watched. It may be no more than a surfeit of nerves, understandable in the current climate, or it may be the prelude to something altogether more dangerous. Given what I hope you'll forgive me calling your nose for trouble, I wondered if you might investigate...
Des Valodois, des orques. Des connards.
Of course.
Let's gong.
Excellent. You might begin by speaking with the good citizens of Lostwing. Listen. All right.
Évidemment qu'il me fait brasser avec des PNJ avant d'y aller. Alors qu'on pourrait juste aller vérifier sur place.
Right. Let's see what the people of the village have to say. I'd better find out if this is just nerves, or something we need to take more seriously.
Est-ce que je peux acheter l'autre épée avec vous? Pas du tout, je pense pas. Épée sous... Ah non, c'est celle-là. Ceinturon de platine. Alors, c'est qui le plus proche? C'est toi. Qu'est-ce que vous avez de pas intéressant à dire?
There is actually. Can I ask you something? Quentin tells me people have mentioned shadowy figures out in the woods. Have you noticed anything unusual?
Oh, that. No, sorry, can't help you. I heard the rumours, mind, from the lads working over at the vineyard, but none of them has seen anything either.
Right. Thanks anyway.
Super. Attends, ouais, il y en a un autre. Ouh. 70. Non, ça va, c'est moi qui ai... Non mais il faut que j'aille au-dessus.
You have a moment? There's talk of suspicious figures in the woods. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary?
No, but I've heard something. Sound of scraping metal, like someone sharpening a sword.
Where was this?
Pas bon signe.
In Lorbert's Pass. Was out foraging for herbs when I heard it, screeching out from between the trees. Ran back here as quick as my legs would carry me, and I ain't been back since.
I see. I'll look into it. Thank you. Seems Lorbert's Pass is our best bet then.
Ah.
What do you say?
J'ai pas interrogé le troisième.
Go and investigate.
Allez. Ah, j'ai oublié, cette musique, je l'aime trop. Loot de Gilles, parfait, let's go. Trop bon ça. Attends, il y avait du loot à côté.
You there.
Fuck!
Ah, non, ok, chevalier noir.
Get them before they escape!
Black shields. Here. What the hell are you doing here? What is it to you?
Not that we give a damn. What matters to us is that you don't leave here alive.
Ah, ok. Sinon tu le lâches et tu le vois lui là. Bah tu prends lui en fait. Ah oui, c'est vrai que j'ai pris l'autre attaque. Oh, oh là 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 là. Oh, laisse tomber. Level up soon. Ah oui.
Why were they here? Were they planning an attack on Lostwing?
Sûrement.
I need to warn Quentin.
Loot. Ok, autre truc que je voulais faire, c'est que, en fait, pour l'instant, le tourbillon du phénix ne m'intéresse pas. Cyclone écarlate. Donc je vais réinitialiser pour récupérer mes points. Et puisqu'on est presque à 2000, on va en profiter pour juste améliorer la transcendance au dernier niveau. Comme ça, c'est fait. Même si en vrai, je trouve que 3 barres, c'est très... c'est très honnête pour l'instant. Bah écoute, une de plus, c'est toujours mieux. Puis pour l'instant, je sais pas trop quoi améliorer en vrai. Mais si je pourrais stacker des points pour genre améliorer la foudre du jugement, que j'aime beaucoup. Peut-être qu'améliorer l'ulti de Phoenix, ce serait intéressant aussi en vrai.
You're quite talented with that rod of yours.
The crystals we get from the tailor will...
Clive, how goes the hunt for our sinister figures?
I found some black shields hiding near Lorbert's Pass. They're gone now.
Black Shields. The Empress's former bloodhounds. Though they serve another master now. One who means to root out and destroy both me and those I care for. And it would appear the pack has finally caught the scent of its prey. Damn it all.
Damn it
I had
all.
hoped I would have more time than this. More time to prepare. But if we are cornered, we have no choice but to bite back. And bite back we shall.
I'm sorry.
Quelle
You're going
vice-reine?
to
De
need
quoi il
to
parle?
explain. Who did the Black Shield serve now? And why would that person want you dead?
Il servent à Annabella.
Because I want him dead.
Who?
The former Lord Chief Justice of Sanbreque. All that I have built here is for him.
I don't understand. Why him? Why Lostwing?
I suppose it is better that you know the truth.
Oh shit.
I was a member of the judiciary once. So sickened was I by the injustice of this world, I swore to fight it. And fight it I did in my own small way. I saw more than a few corrupt officials condemned to the very cells into which they had thrown blameless innocents. Men to whom the law was but a scourge to turn against the powerless. And throughout, it was the Lord Chief Justice who backed me, who was my one true ally in the quest to see justice done.
So what changed?
I discovered that he hunted bearers for sport. I was a fool to think he shared my hatred of venality and
On a vu des
vice.
comme ça nous aussi.
His support for me was no more than a facade, a means of ridding himself of his rivals, a mask to hide the rot beneath. I filed suit against him immediately. His response, however, was rather more visceral. He had my entire family slaughtered, and he faced no punishment whatsoever. I lost everything. My loved ones, my livelihood, my position, the faith I had once held that any modicum of justice might be achieved through the courts. So I set about enacting my own. I tracked down every soul who served him, and slit their throats myself. But the man himself proved an altogether more difficult target. With money and power come protection. And so I saw that I would need an army of my own. I came here to Lostwing and began recruiting like-minded individuals.
And everyone here knows this is why you do what you do.
Of course. They too have lost loved ones to the bearer hunts. Seen faultless friends sent to the gallows to spare the guilty. All under the watchful eye of the Lord Chief Justice. Our wounds are the same. And our cause is the same. We are comrades. And our revenge is already in motion. We know where he hides, how numerous and well-trained his guard. What we did not know until now, however, was that his plans may already be in motion too.
Quentin.
Our time is short. He may move against us at any moment, unless we move against him first.
Je peux venir?
My friends and comrades, it begins. Make ready for war.
Non, je peux pas, ok. Ah oui, si, le chapitre premier. Ok. Oh, level up.
I'm not going to change his mind.
J'ai pas accès à la suite de la quête, pas pour l'instant. Ouais, ouais. Et chaud, qu'est-ce qu'elle a de nouveau? Je vais voir ce qu'elle a de nouveau.
Do you see anything you like?
Ça? Bah oui, parce qu'avant j'avais pas titre. En vrai, les soupirs qui réduisent le délai d'utilisation, à part les compétences qui demandent énormément de... Merde. Ah bah voilà, j'ai les points. Qui demandent énormément de temps de cooldown, je m'en fous, je pense. Je les utilise pas. Ouais, celle-là, elle revient assez rapidement aussi. Je vais pas te l'acheter pour l'instant. Bref. Ok, donc Franck Cassel, c'est done. On retourne à Dalimil. Et ensuite, on se fait la chasse.
I take it Drake's Fang was your doing, Sid. You really are quite the outlaw. It's only a matter of time before the people learn of this and seek to apportion blame. Lie low is my advice.
Back again, are you? Any more trouble and you'll be barred for life, however deep your friends' pockets might be.
Well, we don't know for sure. It could have just been a tremor.
Tu t'entraînes ou c'est ton vrai spectacle? Ça, c'est assez triste. Elle est toute seule, il n'y a pas de musique.
Here, you. Listen, I've got this theory. The fallen, I don't think they all fell. Some of them are still living among us. You could be one of them. I could be one of them.
Foreshadowing. Clive a été... alors, c'est vrai, c'est ce qu'il disait Ultima la dernière fois, machin, tu refuses le but qu'on t'a donné quand on t'a créé, donc... Est-ce qu'il parle de Clive qui a été créé, en fait, qui n'est pas du tout le fils d'Elwyn. Il n'est en réalité ni le fils d'Elwyn ni d'Annabella. Il a été créé par les Célestes et c'est Elwyn qui l'a recueilli parce que voilà, c'était un orphelin et tout, et il avait pitié de lui. Il a fait croire à Annabella que c'était un enfant issu de mariage plutôt que qu'il est qu'un enfant... de concubinage plutôt qu'un enfant qu'il a ramassé dans la rue. Ou alors il parlait d'Ifrit. Et quand Ultima parle à Clive, il parle directement à Ifrit, parce que lui, tout ce qu'il voit et ce qui l'intéresse, c'est les icônes derrière les êtres humains, comme à chaque fois il appelle par exemple Joshua Phoenix. Et il appelle Clive Mythos, qui est peut-être le nom, le vrai nom d'Ifrit, je sais pas.
That's Lubor's badge. Are you a friend of Lubor's too, mister? He always gives us food when we're hungry and water when we're thirsty. And we don't even have to beg for it.
Nice. Il n'y en a pas beaucoup qui ont l'air inquiétés par la chute du cristal. Ils sont pas là très inquiets, inquiétés par la chute du cristal. Lubor.
And what lawlessness is afoot? That was your doing, was it not?
J'ai entendu dire que le cristal mère de Crodrak avait disparu, c'est comme il y a 5 ans avec Chef Drac. Le réellement de cet endroit avait beaucoup de cristal mère, devait beaucoup de cristal mère. Sans lui, beaucoup de gens n'arriveront plus à joindre les deux bouts. Ceci dit, Dalimi et restera la plaque tournante du commerce de la région. Les ressources ne manquent pas ici, on a même des termes. Pour moi qui ai vécu dans la rue étant gamin, ce qui se passe actuellement n'a rien de tragique, ça passera, il suffit de serrer les dents. Prochaine mission pour moi, remonter le moral de ceux qui désespèrent.
Master Lubo says Drake's fang has fallen. Does that mean the furnace is... I'll make a master smith of myself someday. And hopefully, make myself useful to Master Lubo someday soon.
The finest fabric!
The most fragrant herbs and spices from them. Gone, just like that. And without so much as a by your leave.
What's the matter?
What's the matter, mate?
It's my apprentice. He up and vanished while my back was turned. I'd go and look for him myself, but I've got a bakery to run. A bakery that's now short one pair of hands. Loath though I am to rely on the kindness of strangers.
Je vais le chercher.
I'll see what I can do.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was off somewhere mooning at Drake's fang. He used to work there, you see. Poor fool left his heart in its hollow.
Right. And that's where I'll start.
Travailler à Crodrak. Fuck. C'est plus rapide d'ici, hein. Allez, viens ma belle. Ah oui, donc ok, c'est cette région qu'on n'a pas visitée. Bon, c'est pas ultra vénère.
Time to fight.
Vous cachez pas un coffre ou quoi là? Allez. À diriger le chocobo avec le freinage et tout, c'est un peu chiant. Fuck. Zing. Il veut quoi lui?
You deserve a rest.
Le boucher d'Almec? Mais frérot. Ah bah c'est peut-être ça que je devais me faire comme... Bon bah let's go.
My blade yet hungers.
Oups.
Your feasting days are over.
Merde, quel con, j'avais pas vu venir. Ah merde, ok. Je peux te lever, Clive. Ah super, dans le vent là, ta mère. Oh lui il va me casser les couilles hein. Putain mais arrête de miss là, grosse merde. Oh il m'a saoulé. Eh, j'en ai marre, je vais arrêter d'utiliser ça contre lui parce qu'il s'en bat les couilles.
To me, boy. You're a fine hound.
Prends-le, ta putain de merde. Ouais, super. Retour. Ah, chier, putain. Eh, il m'a saoulé, je vous jure qu'il m'a pété les couilles. Eh, ça va, non? Allez, vas-y, continue, vas-y, fais-toi plaisir. Eh, il me saoule. putain qu'il était chiant. Je déteste les ennemis avec une grosse mobilité comme ça. Tout à fait. Par contre, la récompense est cool. Merci beaucoup. Et nique bien ta race. Hop, j'ai vu. On a foutu un sacré bordel, hein.
A mountain of a monster, twice as tall as Titan himself, cracked the fang open like it was a sparrow's egg. I swear on my grandmother's grave, I saw it myself.
Moi aussi.
Another crystal. The mines. It's all gone.
Lord Cooker's castle too. Do you think he made it out alive?
Nah. Plus belle vue.
Excuse me.
What do you want?
The baker sent me to find you.
I am a sorry, selfish sod, aren't I? Certainly not a baker. Master must have ruled the day he took me in. Time was the sight of the fang used to calm my nerves. Now look at her.
I take it you missed the mother crystal.
I hated her, but she was all I knew. Worked her mines for years. And when she shattered, part of me shattered with her. I had to trade my pickaxe for a rolling pin. But I'm no good at baking. Every loaf I touch collapses. My bread's as hollow as I am. She was the only thing that could fill the hole inside me. Oh, I loved her, damn it. But now she's gone. She's never coming back. What am I supposed to do? I ask her. How does a shell of a man learn to live again?
Cosser dont les formes sont sentiments, ouais, j'ai plus le temps de lire. Que les souvenirs disparaissent pas, construire disons que les motivant, disons de se concentrer sur ce qui est important. Ouais, j'en sais rien, mec.
Focus on the job at hand. Think about what you can do right now.
What use is proofing loaves when... Wait. Perhaps the solution has been in the bakery all along.
La solution, c'est la farine.
Open my eyes. Thank you, friend, and fare thee well.
Wait. Suppose you won't be needing an escort then.
Bon. Bon, du coup, 2 en 1 parce qu'on est tombé sur la... On peut pas y aller là? Non, pas du tout. C'est lui qui a tué, il a tué quoi? J'ai racheté les potions. Des voyageurs. Du coup, 2 en 1, on a aussi fait la chasse. C'est parfait.
Take a sniff, good sir. You'll be drunk.
Ah, there you are. The man who lit a fire under my wayward apprentice. Though I worry you might have stoked the flames a little too high. He damn near ran me down trying to get to my oven.
Master, it's ready. Behold
The Drake's Balm. A truly unique creation.
I dare say it is.
Just look at it. A perfect likeness of the Fang herself. Her steepled peaks, her fulsome spurs, her inviting hollow. True, my loaves collapse more often than not, but
j'ai envie d'en manger un, ça a l'air trop bon.
without her crater. Why? No Fang at all. And look, inside. She's filled to bursting with a bounty.
Ah, des cristaux de sel. Oh, du sel dans mon pain, je sais pas, mec.
Crystals.
Enfin, genre.
Master, I have found my purpose. I must use my work here to preserve the memory of the Fang.
Allez.
Well, if it tastes half as unique as it looks, I'd certainly say you're onto something. Not only is my apprentice back, but he's finally pulling his weight. With any luck, I might even have a new delicacy on my hands. I don't know how you did it, but you have my thanks.
Hell yeah. Je devrais avoir assez de points de machin aussi là.
Now,
Yes,
Dusan,
they're
I know
quite
you're
sought
keen, but do
after.
you?
Ok, rien d'autre pour l'instant. Quête principale.
I'm telling you, it's true. I heard it from Otto's own mouth.
Je vais acheter des potions. Ah mais t'es là, Torgal. C'est là que tu traînes. Gordine. Est-ce que je te vends des trucs un jour? Je pourrais te vendre ça.
I'm thankful you got that much.
Je pourrais te vendre...
I reckon I can find a buyer. You got out else?
Je sais pas pourquoi je te les vends, mais je te les vends. Non, je vais pas aller... Par contre, les potions, je vais les acheter, en fait.
You'll not find a better price than that.
Merci. Est-ce que je t'achète un élixir ou pas? Je pourrais t'en acheter un.
It'd better all be here.
Voilà, on sait jamais. Parlez à Mid, elle est où? Elle est à tous les coups, elle est là-haut, ouais. Ah bah oui, son atelier est ouvert maintenant, je suis con. Par contre, je sais plus par où on y va, c'est de l'autre côté, je crois.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid.
All right, Clive. What do you want?
Trop de waifu dans ce jeu.
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal...
Displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise.
Oh la ref, j'ai la ref.
Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here.
Ça va être pratique pour aller au grill au vent, ça.
It's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I were hoping you'd say that. First things first, I I need some parts making. The sack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air. And the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
A full suit of armor, then. Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
I can't make it, not tell them.
Très bien.
Luckily, you don't need to.
I went up to give some greens to the
Chococotte. C'est quoi les chococottes?
Blackthorn, can I ask a favor?
Out with it.
It's for Mid.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. Spare myself the arseache. Go on then. What is it this time?
She said you would know. Here.
Krieger's Tates.
Pardon?
Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be easy though. And I'll need help. Get Gavanotto in here, will you?
Le mec jure par les nichons d'une fausse déité. Incroyable. C'est métal.
So Mid's roped us all in here again, has she? Typical. Still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave, I'll do what I can.
And, what is it we need to do, exactly?
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual saw grade steel won't work. We need something that can get very hot, very fast, and still keep its shape. That means an alloy. Something that won't break or buckle at the temperatures she's talking about. Which is where you lot come in. I need materials, and I've got my work cut out already. You'll have to fetch them. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Velcroy. Stardust, they call it. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying and bringing back here.
Well, we'll get it done quicker if we split up. One of us should probably give you an hand coat in the sand.
And the other can go and get the rest from this supplier.
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where. We can get this over with.
Ah bon? Je peux pas parler avec Gab?
Up to you who you take to the desert. I mean, Gab's good in the fight. You don't have my winning personality.
Ah, don't listen to him.
Faut que je reparle avec
And
toi.
after the Stardust then, are you? Which one of these two lucky souls is going with you?
Bah Gab.
Gav, you're with me.
All right then. So, where do we find this Stardust stuff?
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcroy. It's the black sand that washes up on its banks that you're after.
Southern reaches of the Velcroy, eh? That's down past Dalamil. I'll go and scout the place out. See about hiring us a wagon to bring the stuff back to.
All right. I'll meet you by the river.
While you're off having a pad, I'll pick up the rest of the stuff from Blackthorn's supplier. Take care.
You two, eh? Don't go letting them fleece ya.
Fleece me? I'd like to see him try.
In your own time.
Pas de quête, let's go. Ok, c'est par où? Faire sortir, j'imagine.
Looks like I found the river. Where's Gav?
Coffre, coffre, maybe. Petit coffre là. Oh oh. On l'a pas fouillé ici, c'est vrai. Ouais.
Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this Stardust stuff as we can. Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. I asked over in Dalamil, and they seem to think it was worthless. But if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of this stuff lying about, just begging to be bagged.
Then let's get bagging, shall we?
We shall. Race ya.
Let's get bagging.
So this is Stardust. It just looks like black sand to me.
Ramasser la poudre. Je sens que la dernière va pas être chiante à trouver. Là.
That should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
You finished? How much did you get?
Enough. I hope.
Oh, you win. That might even be enough for old Blackthorn. Hey, before we go, do you mind if we have a chat? Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
Says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you.
Now kiss. The fuck is that?
Right. That's enough soppy shite for one day. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at someone.
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. After Blackthorn gets what he needs, of course.
Right. Ready to go home, boy?
Do, 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 do.
Let's hope this is all Blackthorn needs. Blackthorn, got everything you need?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Cheers for the stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. You know, it beats sneaking around on your Todd all the time.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It'll take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
Propre comme récompense, propre.
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
Hell yeah, bye bye.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
If I don't come up with something soon.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn's started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins? I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
Sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need. What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's the name? Right.
No?
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Yes.
Yes.
Said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today.
D'accord.
And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Why, if sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
You can stop there. I understand. Mid said we might be able to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwing. The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence there. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
I see. Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
Ah oui, il prépare la guerre, j'avais déjà oublié. Ça va les gars? Du coup, il n'y a plus personne là.
You know what you have to do.
I won't let you down.
That his lordship's vultures should be found circling the village can mean only one thing. That he means to strike at us before we can strike at him. There is no time to lose. The final stage of our plan must be put into motion.
Bon. Moi je vais pas vous aider du coup, hein, vu que j'ai pas de quête secondaire qui s'affiche, j'ai un bateau à construire.
If you're ready, we leave at once.
Je vais au coteau. À l'échappée claire, il y a Franck Cassel, là oui. Ok.
This is no time to ride.
Ready, girl? Fly, Ambrosia.
Yoink. 5 Gilles, c'est parfait. Et schlack. Un métras. Ah, j'oublie comme elle était belle cette région aussi.
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine.
Of course. I'll be right back.
Oh, l'objet, le frérot, le loot.
Anybody home?
Oh putain, un Harryman, let's go.
This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
Ça c'est pour les attaques physiques, donc ça va être compliqué en fait. Et évidemment dans le vent. Je l'ai pas esquivé! Bon, ça charge une sauvegarde automatique. Oh putain, au secours. Au secours, au secours, au secours. Ah, parfait, parfait, parfait. On va refaire des changements sur mes compétences. Il y a des trucs qui vont pas là. Équipement, équipement, tout à fait. Déjà, le feu résurrecteur, il va dégager. Faudrait que je l'améliore pour qu'il soit intéressant aussi. Il me saoule, ouais. Pari magique sera intéressant sur lui, sûrement. Ça, et puis, bah non, les autres restent les mêmes. Hein.
Anybody home? This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
Nice try.
Ah merde, putain, mais j'ai pas de... Oh, je vais pas m'énerver. Je vais pas m'énerver. Je vais pas m'énerver.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed.
Du truc.
But don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
Prolonge l'effet des selles de force de 10 secondes. Ok. Oui, c'est bon, on peut y aller. Ouais, des récompenses, je veux. Comment ça, il y a encore le truc sur le tableau des contrats d'élite? J'en ai raté. Je vais finir ce que je fais avec Mid d'abord.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
A booger.
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prison for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Hippocrates.
Terms? Yeah, well, I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him, see what he makes of it?
Right away.
Think Mid might need some help.
Thanks to Sid.
Hippocrates, do you have the moment?
For you, Clive? Always.
Well, actually, it's for Mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Pas vous cacher que je m'emmerde un peu.
Shielding for a mithril engine.
Il y a des moments comme ça dans le jeu où vraiment je
Think of next.
décroche un peu quoi.
What are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, as you can imagine. She's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution.
Perhaps. It is not a different material she requires, but...
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelus complains that without a constant supply of... pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragonfire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelus might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past makes...
Thank you. And since you...
Full Breath of the Wild encore. Hein. Trop de waifu dans ce jeu.
So you need a hand, do you?
Oh oui.
I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
Alors moi je prendrais Tarja, mais bon on va prendre Jill, évidemment. Oui, je vais pas te parler, ça va encore être des dialogues chiants.
So, Clive, have you made your decision? Who will accompany?
On va y aller avec Jill, évidemment.
Very well. So then, what do we need to find?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
White chocobo eggs. Pepio nuts. Are you sure this list is right? Everything on here seems very edible. I would have thought the ingredients would be a little more exotic.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited. If so much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to it now, of course.
Is that... I've been me.
Je suis en train de serrer, pardon, je suis désolé, mais j'en peux plus là.
You two enjoy yourselves.
You too, Talia.
J'aurais préféré aller avec toi, meuf. Mais tant pis, on va aller avec le canon. Se rendre au marché de Francasseru. Let's go.
Now, where's Jill?
There's two. Keep them pilchers nice and chill.
C'est beau.
Are those Pepio nuts?
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I've only just started. I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stores, though. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple of ingredients each.
All right. What am I looking for?
How about you look for the Pepio nuts and some garlic? I'll find the other things we need. We can meet by the gate when we're finished.
Faisons ça.
You'll not find a bruised pippin in the bushel. Fresh cuts.
You haven't much, but you're free to look. Ah, yes.
J'ai jamais racheté de sel de défense. crois que je m'en fous.
Always welcome here in Lostwing.
How the hell is anyone...
Oi, don't touch anything. If that's what you want.
That's everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
Did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Garlic and pepio nuts. Perfect. Now all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into what Mid needs to keep her engine cool. But before we head back, would you walk with me a while? Thank you for asking me to help you today. Makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember? Walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells.
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. Wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Is there anything you wanted to buy for yourself over here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would. Thank you.
And I saw some bread. Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just... oh.
You all right?
Sorry. It's just... you're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you. Clive. Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
No, Jill. This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done. And we can live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive. Well, I suppose we best be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Harpocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will. You too.
Allez.
I wonder how Harpocrates is getting on with the moon dew.
Welcome back. I hope you two had fun while I was busy helping Harpocrates.
Yes.
How's work on the shielding progressing, Harpocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Talia how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, could you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course. Oh, and Clive, thank you. It was nice just being with you.
Hey, hey.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the Moondew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Hippocrates. Well, I better go and give Mid the good news then.
C'est un peu infini cette quête là, les allers-retours qu'on fait depuis tout à l'heure. Ça pourrait être plus court quand même. Tu vois, t'enchaînes entre des phases ultra intéressantes et des phases comme ça. Et on avait dans FF7 Remake aussi, mais je sais pas pourquoi elles étaient moins chiantes que ça, quoi. Déjà, c'était moins rallonge que ça.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, let's start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way!
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
Ok. Et j'en sais pas pour dire que c'est pas bien les interactions entre les personnages, le développement et tout, mais qu'est-ce que c'est à rallonge des fois, quoi. Puis les persos de manière générale sont moins intéressants que ceux de FF7, je trouve aussi, quand même. Même s'il y en a qui sont très intéressants. Et attachants.
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Et si tu allais chercher les matériaux toi-même, meuf?
Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Merci.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
Parler à Mid, bon voilà, et là il va falloir aller à la tombe de Papa.
It told me she was building a ship.
Really? That's a ship. Let's sail it around the lake.
Qu'est-ce que tu fous, Gab?
Is that you done then? Mid's not roped you into building the rest of the boat, has she?
Il est en mode mastermind. Désiré.
How may I help you today, Clive? Is everything we've received and everything promised? You earned this.
Shit. Pour que la lueur perdure, d'ordinaire apathique aux aléas du destin, je me surprends récemment à rêver d'un monde meilleur lorsque j'ai des vents des actes de bravoure docile et de ses fidèles. Permettez-moi d'apporter ma pierre à l'édifice grâce à ce modeste don et peut-être d'un peu plus répandre ce fol espoir que vous suscitez. Ça va être anonyme. La résistance de Franck Hassel. Le parti des rageants à la fois assez courageux et altruiste pour porter secours aux pourvoyeurs. Même si je ne puis tendre moi-même la main à ces pauvres esclaves sans risquer de tout perdre, je continuerai toujours soutenir dans l'ombre ceux et celles prêts à le faire à ma place. Une alliée franc-castelloise. Ok. Je pensais que ça allait être la matrone là du bordel, mais je pense pas que ce soit elle, puisqu'elle aide activement les pourvoyeurs. Je commence à avoir pas mal de points, non? 2018. Quoi ça? Ah oui, ça c'est pour la fenêtre. Temps de chargement réduit. Hey, ça peut être intéressant. Esquive habile, bon pareil, c'est pour réduire la fenêtre. 4 de dégâts, 2 de stagger. 4 de dégâts, 3 stagger. Bon, en fait, c'est juste mieux, quoi, la foudre du jugement. Pourquoi est-ce que je voudrais jouer la fureur tellurique? Et si jamais je maîtrisais point enragé, pour pouvoir l'utiliser avec Ramu, et je mets foudre du jugement, point enragé. Et je pourrais maîtriser la sphère électrique aussi. Comme ça, si jamais j'utilise Titan, je pourrais utiliser la sphère électrique avec Titan. Trop de dégâts de Sager, 3 dégâts. Pour l'instant, je vais laisser comme ça. Hein. Ok, Ramu. Et ben voilà, parfait. Ouais, non, par contre... Ouais, je fais ça. Et donc toi, t'as encore des chasses. Mais tout à fait. Oh, il y a une S. Oh putain, c'est celle qu'il y avait dans la démo, je crois. Enfin, pas dans la démo, mais dans la présentation qu'ils ont faite. Nous recevons rapport sur rapport de marchands d'Ali-Milois attaqués par ce qu'ils décrivent comme un immense rocher noir. Nous ignorons de quelle créature il s'agit, mais les blessés qu'elle laisse dans son siège prouvent que la menace est tangible. Quiconque pensant que les compétences pour la traquer l'Oxia avoir les moyens de se rendre dans le désert de Velkiroy. Désert de Velkiroy. C'est où? C'est là. Elle vient belle. Alors, et là, il faut... Et là, faut... Lol. Je vais aller voir dans les ruines. Ah, tu descends? Non, mais... Putain. À quoi que ça se trouve, faut que j'y aille à pied, hein, j'en sais rien. Et niquez-vous. Musique? Non. Il n'y a pas de musique dans le village. On est quand même sur une grande zone ici. Hein. Planer un peu, ça fait plaisir ça. Alors désert de Velkiroy, on sait pas si c'est le nord, on sait pas si c'est le sud. Oh pitié. C'est quoi là-haut? Il y a des tentes là. Je crois qu'il y avait un coffre. Ah, ça doit être lui. Oh, je me suis régalé. Yo! Ah putain, c'est une adamantoise. Fastito calone. La tortue de ses morts.
Well, Clyde. Looks like you're gonna need me a bigger sword.
Oups. Merde. Grosse merde à chier, sale pute. Ah, il peut pas la taper de derrière. Quel con, c'était pas le bon bouton pour esquiver. Ah, et du coup, je me prends quand même la suite. Parfait. La merde. Merde, j'ai pas réussi à l'esquiver. Ça va se passer. Et je vais prendre la suite. Pas du tout. Nice.
It should have stayed in its shell.
Donc quelle heure il est? Oui, moi je propose qu'on s'arrête là pour cet épisode. Et au prochain épisode, on continue de bourrer les chasses et avec un peu de chance, il se passera un truc dans la quête principale d'intéressant. Des bisous, pouce bleu, abonne-toi, la cloche d'habitude, à très bientôt pour la suite du jeu, ciao ciao.